Alright everyone, we are back with some more Rome 2 on Enora's mod, and of course, the greatest Rome build has been tweaked and brought back out onto the field of battle once more. But it is a 4v4 on Petra. We are attacking, as with every good army. Rome army. So we are all good there. Outside of that, of course, we've got ourselves... let's start with, let's start out with the furthest left, which makes us have the Yams Vikings here, which is brought to us by Mr. Joe Onnet himself. Now he's got himself a Viking Oathsworn General. Let's see that here, there he is. 1 fixed ballista, 1 Dravak, 4 Levy Archers, 4 Armored Axemen, 1 Thor's Hammer, 2 Thrall Swords, 1 Valhalla's Chosen, 1 Valkyrie, and 1 Viking Levy. Next up we have here the Viking Confederation, brought to us by Bearded Warman. Of course, this has a Horse Lord General, and he himself has another Giant Ballista. 4 Levy Archers as well. 1 Danax, 1 King's Huskarl, 4 Thrall Swords, and 7 Chosen Axemen. You want to know the difference between these two? These guys are more Thrones Britannia based, while these guys are more... the Yams Vikings kind of have like more fantasy units like the Thor's Hammer and the Valkyries, stuff like that. Not actual Valkyries, but labeled that way. But next up is that best army, Rome. They got a new general with this update, which is the Klimbari. Where are they? There he is. Right over there. Klimbari. That's how you spell it. 2 auxiliary African elephants, of course. 2 Socii Equitae Extraordinari. 3 gladiators. 2 Praetorian Guard. 4 Socii Hastati, and 2 Vigiles. And if you want to see that new general, here you go. Of course. I like how some of them are decked out in gold. That guy's really decked out in gold. That's the general right there. He's the only one with a shield. Like a true Roman coward. True Roman hero. It's the reason why they're the best bar faction. But finally we have here Averni is our final attacker, brought to us by Propane. Now he's got a Vercingetorix Chosen General, which is a fun boy. 1 Giant Ballista. Just somewhere. There it is. 1 Celtic Slinger, 3 Gallic Hunters, 1 Celtic Warrior, 6 Chosen Swords, 3 Gallic Elder Swordsmen, and 1 Levy Freeman. That Vercingetorix Chosen General is another, They're dual axes now. Look at these boys. Fancy-ass boys. Dangerous boys to fight. But on the defense, we have Iceni, brought to us by Basic Smoker. Titled bringing us Bactria, who is going to provide a dangerous challenge. Next up, we also have Garen bringing us Sparta. Finally, Norris bringing us Syracuse. But with those army comps out of the way, let's get this party started and see the greatest... Let's see if the great Rome army can continue its win streak, or if it falls in the dust. Falls in dust and dune. Let's find out. Alrighty, here, getting started. Getting started here.
Summon up all the fight left in you, for you shall need it today. We fight not only their flesh, but also these weak walls. Once inside, we shall clear their putrid streets of the vermin itself.
See, I tell you, every time it's Joe's general that keeps giving out the speeches. I don't know what type of streamer powers this guy has. To be honest, it's because he's the host of the multiplayer battles that he's involved in. But hey. What we got here, looks like some Bactrian Light Horse popping out. We also have Gastrophatus, the crossbow boys. Socia Extraordinare trying to just force them back. trying to bait them. On the right-hand side, we have some of the Thrall swords moving up. While we have some Syracusian boys coming up, some more Gastrophites, some of those Sicilian swordsmen. Just 2 units of Sicilians, okay. Going to cover this area, kind of put a bit of pressure. We also have 4 horse archers coming on out.
Forward!
Being a pain in the ass. These are Bactrian horse archers. They have 100 range. However, they are very annoying units. Oh. Issue is they're so fast. And obviously they can fire while moving. With this here, the final Bactrian light horse charge. Gonna surround this unit first. Stop them from getting in. Then we'll deal with the one that's hit the Viking levy. However, we got ourselves a Scott the Shadow. A guerrilla unit that was hiding by the tortoises coming on out to surround the Viking levy. Poor boy. Not much here. Walls being broken down here. Of course, these Scott the Shadows are about to tear through this poor Viking levy, who was doing so well to actually winning their fight. I mean, they're already at 35 kills. But here comes the Extraordinary, getting behind, breaking this Bactrian light horse. Of course, the Horse Lord General getting in on the shadows to help. Rest of the cavalry coming out. The last Socii Equite Extraordinari is just basically holding as much back as they can. And we have a citizen cavalry coming out as well. But with this is a full Bactrian sally out, so... or at least a significant Bactrian sally out, and we gotta get prepared. This boy finishing off the Scothas here. Poor Scothas are about to just get massacred. They're at 100 men before that charge. Lost 20 and immediately broke. They're not going to make it out of there. 100 kills and, of course, 62. Horse archers still dealing with it. As long as those horse archers are alive, my anti-cavalry measures known as the African elephants are not going to be effective. So until then, it's just going to be a back and forth. Light horse is back. And we have a pretty sizable Iceni force, some sword band, some Iceni berserkers. That's right, they're the naked Guy Fieri's. That's right. Double chosen sword band. We got ourselves here some more Sicilians. But everyone's maneuvering back into position to make sure no one stays isolated to help protect. Those armored axes moving along here for the Yams Vikings. Yeah, they had 4 of them. Well, the Socii Hastati and the Praetorians are covering the rest of the flank. Gladiators staying back because they can't move. And the Vigilia is staying here to protect the artillery. The Scothas are back trying to cause a bit of havoc.
Follow quickly now.
Pretty sizable retinue with the Bactrian Noble Horse. Of course, I've one Bactrian Royal Cavalry General. This Socii is going to finish off the Scoth in a second. Getting hit, and... Papa! Getting a proper charge in. And shattering that Scatha once and for all. Any movement in? No, they're still just holding. Just buttering them up with artillery. More shots in doing some damage to the Chosens.
Quickly now.
The lines are settling. We've got some of the Mercenary Formation Lance. Ooh, some Mercenary Formation Lancers, nice. They're shattering this unit here. That Noble Horse is coming in, but they're going to be javelined. Almost like a revolving door. Javelin to the side.
For glory!
The dangerous part is they have 95 armor, so they're not going to be able to do so much. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage.
Advance at speed! Mom, advance!
Bactry and Royal Cavalry getting in.
Engage!
And trying to surround that Bactry and Noble Horse, but not being able to. Getting some fairly, not the best kills, but fairly decent. Another one dead there. 8 dead there, 9 dead there. For a first volley, that's good. Strip away the armor with the cheaper units. Because this is going to be an attritionist game, cat and mouse. Basically, you'll see the elephants moving around a lot, trying to stay away from the archers, but putting pressure. Well, we have some boys in. There we go. Celtic warriors getting in against Chosen Sword Band, while a Chosen Swordsman getting on in himself. With this, Peter's going to start pushing in. Extraordinary is basically just messing around Roman, seeing what they can do. Those Celtics are not going to be doing too well in that fight alone. Chosens are coming in to help. We have some Sicilian swordsmen coming around for the flank. Brutal javelin volley. Return fire, not as effective. Getting caught up in the shields. Some Sicilians moving up. We got 3 thralls and another chosen moving up. Do some damage. This is the special Thraeos they have, the Cerealis Thraeos. How do they look? Look at them. Just basic boys. I was hoping they would have the fun hats. They have. Swordband being forced out, getting shot at, and then retreating back in. Game of cat and mouse still going on. Vigila's moving up, moving into square. To give a chance to catch up the enemy so they can fire another volley. There's the Valhalla's Chosen. Some of those Thor's Hammer. I don't think either of those have javelins, so they're dangerous to be on the front. Some of the Periokii spears for Sparta. Some Spartan use. With this fight, it looks like they are putting a decent amount of pressure. They are getting some damage in. Of course, those levies are not going to beat Sicilians. But we have a Gastrofet moving on in, firing a volley. 1 volley, let's see how they did. Holy shit, that was 9 kills on a volley. This is still holding off in that corner to help prevent against anything cheeky. They do take a long reload, they just fired their second volley, getting up to 13 kills. That Chosen is just being shot by both. Brutal. But we have here Viking Chosen Axe Band coming on in, which are of course 2-handed axes. They're cutting through the enemy really handedly. But they're going to start slowing down later down the line. Of course, in this fight here, this Bactry and Noble Horse going down.
Back, men, back! Big charge!
Yep, and then jab volley into the back. Down to 68.
Charge!
Trying to prevent the retreat out. But with that, Praetorians getting in, cutting into these Bactry and Noble Horse. Socia Extraordinari getting involved, trying to prevent a corner flank. I mean, 33 kills against cavalry. That's nice. Generals, of course, in the middle, doing some real damage as the gladiators move on in. Over here, the Periokii are getting overwhelmed. We do have a unit of the Carcathis followers. But Viking Confederation getting this corner. Getting ready to take that tower, to be honest. Seeing to do what they can. Over here, the enemy is managing to push back Averni. 45 kills here, 85 kills here. But some heavily injured boys. These thralls do have to get in, I think, to prevent the taking of a tower. Got ourselves some of the more thrall swords coming on in. Over here, this unit of Bactrian and noble horses being taken out, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, the general, and 4 horse archers. This Socii, who is injured, is just going to go on in, while the elephants push back, now that the archers are coming back. Just doing what they can to force them to waste ammo. Ballista's at 123. Ooh, that is brutal. They managed to take out that corner. We have some more chosen axe band coming on in. The thralls are going to come over to help. Uh-oh. Those poor crypti. They're going to lose so many men just getting charged in like that. Yeah. They've just lost 10 on the charge itself. Followers are coming in to help. Got ourselves some Iceni Berserkers as well. And though the enemy are now actually managing to take the corner pretty good, elephants. That's right, Syracuse themselves brought some elephants. They naturally have them. Pretty brutal stuff. Forcing them to go berserk, but I mean, to be honest, there's no enemies. There's no allies here, it's just enemies. So that 48 already dead men. So them going berserk is not the worst case scenario. That elephant's already up to, oh my gosh, already up to 150 kills. They're going to send those Sicilians back in there, knowing that there are berserking elephants. And berserking elephants move a lot more, so they actually do a ton more damage. Here they come, once again around, back into the enemy. Oh, actually avoiding the enemy. Nope, there they go. Got a jab volley off. How's this doing? Iceni Berserkers going mental. Up to 134 kills. Chosen's having a bit of trouble against them. Ooh, the Vikings might have gotten very lucky with how the Berserker's been going for them. This might be the end of their luck. Nope. Nope, because they're going to just rotate back out again. Nope, there they go. They're going right on in. Nope, never mind. Poor unfortunate souls. Well, we're going to leave them at 172 kills. We'll see if they are still alive and if they do any better. Trying to do what they can against the Bactrian Royal General. They're at 216 kills. Without a chevron. That's how you know the quality they've been killing. But 2 Vigilas here to cover them. One of them pretty injured. But already killed some cavalry. 3 to be exact. This one's sitting there at 11 kills. Hasn't been touched yet. But Citizen Cavalry actually managed to break on out. Hit into these Levy archers. Do some damage. Though not too much so far. But Averni archers and Yum's Viking archers in position. They're going to be able to get a nice shot. Let's see if they can get some good kills. Don't target the farthest one, yeah. Target the closest Gallic, to be honest. Nope, they've actually just been saved. Oh, nope, avoidant. Horsaor coming in, but they're going to get caught. Too many of them are going to get caught to do any effective damage. Yep, they're going to get into some of the archers, but that's it. It's pretty much over for these guys. 19 kills. 21. They're pretty much gone. Back over here, we're going to have some Bactrians once they freshen up. Go right on in. 3 kills. Let's see how they do. Another charge ready for the other side. Defending square formation. Alright, that charge goes in. They are losing a good number of men just being so lightly armored, but once the charge bonus wears, I have already 2 more kills, 3 more kills, 4 more kills, 5 more kills. Let's see if they get 2 more. 1 more kill, 1 more kill. 10 kills, perfect. And they weren't repositioned in that square formation, but get them out of square so they can just reform, get into as many as they can. Got 2 more kills, they're up to 12. And armies are going to move further south, giving them a perceived opening to go deeper in. Archers being forced to fire, which is what I've wanted. Sadly, the unit's too small to properly form a square formation, so they'll just get slaughtered. I think they'll pretty much die to 12 kills. But what do we have back in the walls? Back in the walls, the Viking Confederation, despite an early push, are pretty much being taken out here. Verney's basically been trying to get in. Gallic Elder Swordsmen and some Chosen Swords. They've been getting consistently stopped. 55 kills here, of course. 93 here. Mercenary Samnites. Basically, most of the Jom's Vikings forces had to prepare to go in. And they're preparing to move in. Valhalla's Chosen. More elites. Luckily, this is just providing a deterrent against the enemy. They can't push as far back, because if they do, they run into them. Which are going to force them to cut left instead of retreat back to their lines. And allow me to split them. So that count of mouse keeps going. Chosen Sword going down now. Okay, so Valhalla's Chosen do have javelins. Interesting, because they are a Berserker-style unit. And they are cutting down pretty well. For any-wise, we have ourselves another Gallic Elder Swordsman moving in against his mercenary Samnites. And another Chosen Sword preparing to go against that Samnite. With that corner has been pretty much taken, so, I mean, good on them, though infantry-wise they are looking low. Luckily, there is just 2 units of infantry over in that corner. But the archers get split, and it's time for the general to sacrifice himself. He's done well. I mean, 30 kills. He's done well enough. They're losing to Samnites? That doesn't seem right. Well, that might be why. I think they just got shot. And we have here some Syracusian pirates. Now they are guerrilla deployment in stock. That's why they've been hidden for so long. They're maneuvering their way out. And now with a force of 5 infantry, they're going to collapse upon what remains of the Arvaki lines, or Arverni lines. My general is continuing to chase. Chosen Swords are doing their job well. However, reinforcements will not be able to return. The issue with these guys, they're 140 range, so they're a little less than those Gallic Hunters and a lot of the 150 range armor. Or 150 range units. So we got some salmon. Still the same fight. Archers getting in, and with the archers getting in, the Valkyries are getting ready to charge. Twin Sword Ladies. Now, sadly, the shields don't get any special, or the offhand swords don't get any fun animations, which is sad. They are getting headhunt. And of course, we have a unit of Valhalla's Chosen following behind them. Try to break through there. General unit is up to 60 kills. 60, come on, 65. There we go. Double their kills against horse archers. 70, 70, 70. One more, 69. Nice. $69 kills. Nice. All right. With that, Rome's going to continue to move on in because they can. And of course, this push is hitting these guys hard. Spartan Hoplites dropping really fast. They're not going to be able to hold up there. With that, these boys are just getting shot. They don't have as much as an arc. They do have enough of an arc to get over the buildings. Chosens are now losing that fight as well. But Chosen Axeman marching on in. The next offensive begins as the cat and mouse game continues. Right now it's literally gladiators popping the killing spree when they get involved with an enemy unit. Doing as much as they can. I want you to know that these guys have only killed our horses right now, and they've got 41 horse kills. Which is why they've almost got a chevron. Samnites winning that fight. Well, the Valkyrie's out at 73 kills. How are these Valhallas doing? They're about to break. So the Spartan line buckled but did not break. They're still holding out with 55. I would have just kept them in. But it looks like they're going to try to Dravok their way through the thin line. The Dravok did break through. Yeah. They're going to head on out, but that Spartan Hoplite is pretty much fucked. Down to 39 of them. And the Chosen falling back in. Nice play. Exploiting this gap, hitting that corner. Well, so many Chosen Axes just beat up on this. Oh my god. That unit is dropping so fast. Dravok coming around to help here. 43 kills. Come on, they're so close to tear up. Basically, the other gladiators are running a paired system. Basically, the one in the back is going to pop the killing spree. The one in front backs off. That way, that the first one takes the casualties and the second one goes through, and the elephants are coming in to help. Hitting into these Bactrian horse archers. Issue is this Bactrian noble horse breaking through. Gallic Hunter's got kind of a... We're about to get a full volley off. Just got eviscerated. Gladiator's still trying to move the rest of the infantry off. And with that, the elephants go marching.
My riders at the double! Engage!
And with the Bactrians providing aid against the Arverni, The elephants, of course, are going to aid Arverni on their own ride. Walking along that line, getting as many kills as they can. "105 kills already with those auxiliaries. Harward Axis holding out against that Spartan Hoplite. New fresh unit of Crypti and a Spartan Royal Guard General sitting there. Danax is trying to do what they can. I mean, they're the cheap axes. This is what you want to use to weaken them. A lot of the Syracuse units are routing, but they have just gone berserk. Which, to be perfectly honest, probably isn't the worst spot to go berserk. Especially if they go berserk like that, break the unit, and then just keep moving out. Avoid the enemies. There's just one horse archer left with ammo. Once that's gone, the last elephant is able to go out to play. Infantry moving their way down. Levy's close to the front. They're getting shot down. But they needed to get involved, otherwise they didn't have the ranged. But we got a King's Huskarl coming in. And fighting some dogs, oh no. Yeah, that Huskarl is just raking in kills, already 40 kills in. Just wait till they activate their headhunt. With that, Arverni back inside with what they've got. Horsesword trying to contend against all these boys. Doing a pretty good job, got into the Gastrofet. Yeah, they're about to break this one Syracusan probably right than the other. That noble horse might be a problem. Here we go. This is the strategy I'm talking about. So first one takes the brunt, back one activates Killing Spree, and now, watch this. Look at those kills go down. And with them getting restuck in, and that second one having that Killing Spree, up to 67 kills, I mean. Not the best charge, now they can get in and do some real damage. Gladiators here trying to hold out, 77 kills. 2 units of Praetorian are really all that remain of the infantry army. Horse are coming around, hitting this noble horse. The enemy managed to push back out those Carcactus followers after it's 162. But fighting the Viking Oathsworn general. Over here, Arverni is pretty much still out of the game, but managing to hold out a little bit. They're going to head out to help the fight. Basically just trying to eliminate what's left of the horse archers.
Quick march!
But down to 11 minutes left, everyone's game still. Sparta Swordsman doing pretty well. Basically, it depends on how much armor this horse archer has, because we might be in trouble.
And the double!
Right up a clear now! Advance at speed!
Spartan Swordsman starting to drop. With those done, all that's holding this defense will be a mercenary Samnite and the Iceni General, which is a heroic noble. To give credit where credit's due. Spartan Hoplites and Spartan Royal Guard holding off against Armored Axes. Right, the first of the Praetorians are in. These units are already exhausted, so pop in that use the whip to help cut through those initial Samnites.
Double!
Oh, poor Archer. We're probably screwed.
Clear now!
Armored Axes, that Oathsworn is still leading the way. But with this, the Praetorians are pretty much sweeping this front. I'm going to start preparing to sweep against those Picts right there.
For glory!
Oh. Elephant's back on out. Let's try to do some real damage. Oro Sworn Molds to 61. Well, they do have 105 kills to show for it.
Double time!
Forward!
Alrighty.
And the double!
227. How are these archers looking? 78. Okay.
Get moving!
Right.
Hack charge!
That Praetorian up to 141 kills, doing some real work. They did start with 0 chevrons. Don't know why I used Will the. I think I used the whip so early was because I. Oh no, my tired ramblings are coming. I've almost broken through here. I don't think the unit's gonna last, but hey. That use the whip is doing some real numbers. 135 melee attack. Imagine if you go chevron this unit. But let's see how the rest of this fight goes, of course. Oh, I see me about to break. The Samnites are about to break, and a path forward is about to be made. 167. Elephants are coming in to help stem the cavalry tide, and a spot is open for the enemy's armored axes to break through. Well, these two units here, of course, cut down the Cretan archer. Praetorians here, they're getting shot on the back, but that's alright. Because the Praetorians will still kill.
Step forward! Right, advance at speed!
Elephants coming on in.
Trample them! Riders at the tunnel! Quickly now!
Elephants have broken through. They are berserk, though. Get right into all those poor archers. Just cut down a bunch of them. With this full conversion onto the town center.
Ride them down!
All the infantry for Rome is gone, leaving just 2 elephants. 2 elephants. That one managing to smash pretty strongly through. Cutting into that chosen sword band and trying to get to that Highland archer before they go berserk, and they don't. Hopefully they continue to go straight, which they don't, of course. Oh, they are going to just decimate a unit of infantry, so that's very nice.
Saporona! For glory!
Let's see here, 5 minutes left. We do have control of the town center. Let's see, these elephants are berserk still. I mean, they're almost at 300 kills. How about these guys? Oh, they got stuck. One of the tricks is if you can get behind them, shield wall is going to do nothing. As you can see, just tore open a unit. And let's see how many of them get back up. Not too many. Now there's just a gap. They'll happen again as they retreat back, as long as they, which they don't.
Right forward! Create! Advance at speed!
Now I'm just getting back around to do some damage. How are these guys doing?
Hit forward! For honor!
But they've been re-neutralizing this. They're pushing back in. 3 elephants, 299 kills. 137.
Grind them into dust!
Come on, kill these Highlands. Oh, that's 2 elephants going down to the Highland archers. Alright, they're going to pull out, get another charge in. With that, of course, the Armored Axes are winning this fight. Is this going to be another victory for the Great Rome Army? Because nothing is looking healthy. Those Armored Axes look like they're going to win.
Follow me!
But I'm physically down to 5 archers. 4 archers. Wow, great job. Actually is, because they are trying to get me to waver, so that attack and rear penalty would be pretty dangerous.
Hit for honor! Engage!
Alright, here they come. Armored Axes.
Trample them!
Then just the elephants.
Riders advance! Riders advance! Charge!
Let's go.
Engage!
See what we're down to. 2 elephants, 302 kills. 2 elephants, 140. A lot of Joe's units are breaking. the general's almost down. But the issue is their invisible units are now re-neutralizing.
Advance at speed!
Both my elephants are getting ready to break. One of them just shattered. I'm down to 2 elephants. That one is at 145. They were lacking a chevron, and that's really the reason why they broke. This one still has a chevron, so they're good. Armored Axemen are going to try to cut down what's left of the heroics. Hopefully it's enough. We're going to try to find them, kind of scoot around until it pops up, and it was a lot closer than we thought. Back right on in, smashing into those Highland archers. They're going to have to come back around. They're going to start to run. Armagnac is won. So this fight is over at 45 seconds. It just takes a minute to get to them. But that's right, Rome has won. And there really wasn't a point that one side won compared to the other. Both sides played very well in that. Syracuse doing well with their sally out as well as a lot of their fighting for the wall. Same with Sparta and Iceni over there. I think the biggest difference was just the cat and mouse game. They ran out of ammo, and I was able to use my elephants aggressively on what was outside, as you saw. Down to 10. Trying to catch this Highland archers. That's prolonging this game. They do rout. And we can get into army comps. That's right. Sorry, I got a little tired there, but I managed to power through it. Mostly. Hopefully. I don't know if I fell asleep. Don't think I did. If you hear loud snoring for a minute, that's me falling asleep. I snore really badly. But outside of that, we got here Mr. Joe own it as the Jomsvikings. 186 on that Viking Oathsworn, 203 on that Drovak. Doing great work. Levy Archers, one of them getting 132. Armored Axemen, one at 250, one another at 169, nice. Thor's Hammer getting up to 316. We didn't really see where they got involved, but pretty much it was in that choke point fight where the Valhalla's chosen the Valkyries were. They just smashed with, obviously, their hammers into tightly packed infantry formation. Wow, well, Thrallsword got 47 kills, nice. Valkyries got up to 102. That Viking levy somehow managed to get 45, and pretty sure a decent amount of those were light horse. Next up, Rome with the best Rome army, brought to you by me. 69 kills, nice on the general. Elephants here, mercenary African elephants, 145 and 324. Of course, the Socii Equitae Extraordinaries, 164. One thing you do have to notice about this army is a lot of it was spent killing cavalry. So I didn't have any chevrons on any of my units, so that goes to show you the quality that was killed, even with the numbers. So 97 here on the gladiators, of course, with the chevron. 194 and 60 with the Praetorians, both of those getting a chevron. You know what, those Vishilists didn't do too bad against Noble Horse. Bearded, of course, bringing the Viking Confederation. 304 on that Horse Lord General. 111, 151, 117 for those levies. Alrighty. Then Viking Chosens, 138, 253, 120, 162. There. Finally, Propane's army. Propane got stuck fighting Enoras, both outside and inside the wall. Got shot by a ton of crossbows. 118 for that Vercingetorix Chosen, 133 for that Ballista. Chosen Swords, 105, 193, 108. Elders, 121, 191, 106. Yeah, the reason we didn't see the fight is it wasn't too crazy interesting outside of those first few moments with the elephant popping out and all that. As well as that sally out portion. Mainly they lost a lot of troops to the wall fight. And we'll see how Enoras did against him last. He did have the highest kills in the game. But basic here is Iceni, 232 for the Heroic Noble General. Highland Archers, 140, 127. Those Carcantius or Caracactus followers, 177. Celtics, 182. Chosens are 262. Headhunters, 115. Iceni Berserkers, 140. That's amazing. Title tier with the horse army. 519 on that general. Is that 3 chevrons? Yeah, he managed to get 3 chevrons, 519 kills. Oh gosh, that's like, oh gosh, what, 120, 240? No, more, about, it's over 150 kills per chevron. Bactrian Archer, 101, 135 there. Noble Horse, of course, 285, 106, 117, 123, and 131. So that Royal Cav, 519 divided by 3. That's 1. Puts on 21. Four, 60. 3 times 3 is 18. 3 times 4 is, I think, 21. No, that's 12. I don't know what I'm talking about. 21 divided by 3. So that's 7, that's right. So 172 kills per chevron. That is insane. That is insane. The value you have to get for that. The terrible value for the infantry. But Sparta, of course, 126 there. 121 for those Cretans, 242 for the next one, and 200 for the last Cretan. So all those Cretans did amazing. 206 for that Cryptari there. Perioci Spears, 144. 69 kills. Nice. Good job, Hoplite. But the rest of the Hoplites, 138. Then we have Spartan Swordsman, 126, 152. So pretty good. Then Syracuse, 216 on that picked Hoplite, 173 on that Mercenary African. Then the Gastrophetes, 149, 103, and 220 kills. With 2 chevrons. That's nice. 111 on those, or 112 on those Thoreau Spears. Really good value. 179, 215 on Sammonites. Sicilian Swords, 171, 107, 113. Pirates, 160, 143. With that, that is the army comps. So, as always, put where you think was the moment of no return, like the tipping point for either side. I think it was just Bactria running out of ammo, allowing the elephants to just fully Karmplosh in, which managed to help as much of a Verni out as they could, do a little more damage, but otherwise it was a fight down to the wire. 2 elephants, then 1 infantry to the archer. Yeah. That's still crazy. 172 kills per... No, it's 173 kills per chevron on average. That is insane. But with that, we will be ending it. You all have a wonderful day. Bye for now.